Welcome back. Let's take a look at the nutrition page. This is where the recipes are. The structure of this page is virtually identical to the workouts page we just looked at. We have some short buttons up here. We have the grid here. The grid is passing the filters data and the full list of the recipe documents from Firebase into a custom function, and what is returned is being shown. So you end up with all of the recipes visible if you don't have the filters filled in, and as you add filters, you pick items in the filters, it shortens this list live. The filters in this case are different filters. Search by name, we have ingredients, drop down, courses, cuisines, and some keywords. These items on the shorter ones are manually defined in here, the cuisines and the keywords. Longer ones we have like the ingredients. This is a generated item that is going through the documents and listing out all of the options for ingredients available. So we do have a combination of dynamically generated list as well as manually made lists here, and they work identically, and you can see here this is actually a custom function to generate this list the way that we wanted it. There are some options for mapping through things and making it dynamic, but again we found that passing these items into a custom function, working with the data yourself, and then returning the items that you want seems to give you a bit more control. And ultimately that was necessary for what we were trying to do. Let me hide this. These items up here, the meal plans in this case is coming soon. The food demos is identical to this, but it just has the food demonstration videos instead of the recipes. And the FAQs page is a separate page that we'll take a look at. But first I want to take a quick detour over to the options for those recipe ingredients. So the recipe ingredients is a function that is going to give us a list of all of the ingredient options, and we're just going to pass in the documents to do this. Inside the code, what we've done is we loop through all of the recipes and we add all of the ingredients that are in those recipes into a list. We then use a trick that we found online to reduce it and remove all of the duplicate ingredients that were discovered, and that gives us a list of the unique ingredients. We then sort it alphabetically, and then we do a little bit of cleanup here where we are basically going through uppercasing everything, joining the words back together, and kind of cleaning it all up. And then we give the any option at the very beginning, which we use in some of our conditions to show if they don't want any filters, they can set it back to any. Moving back to the page here, linking to the meal plans is coming soon. The food demos is the same as the others. And the FAQ is just some blocks that have some text in them. Nothing special here except that the column, the container that it's in does scroll so you can access things outside the page. While we're here, let's go ahead and look at the food demos. The only difference here is this is not filterable because it's a smaller category, and so it just has a heading across the top. That's it for the nutrition and food demos. In the next one, we'll probably go ahead and take a look at the single view for our workouts and recipes.